welcome to my channel. This is my first YouTube video that I'm filming and I'm like super excited to sit down and talk with you guys and get ready and do this makeup look right here. If you guys like me and you like this video, then please like it, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe. Let's get into it. So my face is clean. I have no makeup on. Skincare, because that is the most important part. If your skin ain't on point, your makeup ain't gonna be on point, okay guys? Next, I'm gonna go in and prime my skin, because if you want your makeup to last all day, you gotta prime it. So I'm gonna be going in with the Nivea Men Sensitive Skin Cooling Aftershave Balm. I'm just gonna work this in to the face. Okay, so for foundation, I'm gonna go in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup. I am in the shade 2N1, which is Desert Beige. So I'm gonna go home with that. And I'm gonna be using my Morphe M439. I'm just gonna take a little. I'm gonna start pressing it into the skin, and you'll see the coverage of this is definitely full. Usually I just buff it into my cheeks to make sure that it's all blended. So sometimes it can leave like a little bit more texture on the face, so what I like to do is go in with my damp beauty blender. I'll just kind of like, don't mind me. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with concealer, and I'm gonna use one of my favorite concealers, the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and I'm in the shade Light Warm. Just gonna kind of like, we're gonna highlight, as you can see. And I usually just make myself look like a warrior princess. A little bit down on the nose, tiny bit there, a little bit on the chin. I always take it from the nose, kind of up into the forehead, like a little flower sprout. Do a tiny little bit on the eyelids, just a little bit, because this will help to prime for any eyeshadow that we're gonna do later. I'm just going on the other side of my beauty blender, and I always like bring it down and up here so that I can highlight my face, and that under eye isn't just highlighted, it's like kind of a global highlight. Doesn't look as awkward. So now, before everything creases on me, I'm gonna go in, if I can find my brush, there we go, with my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. Obviously you can tell I'm obsessed with this, but yeah. I'm gonna go in with these two shades, the lightest two, and I'm gonna set my under eye. And I just mix the two of them. They get crusty. Don't mind me. So it just makes it look more smooth. It's gonna help it last all day. It's not gonna make it like as crusty underneath the eye. You always wanna set your concealer, because if you don't, it's gonna look ratchet throughout the day. Like it just honestly is. No matter what your skin type is, you have to set your under eye, because it's the one place where you're always moving, you're always blinking. So it's gonna crease. And bring some of that powder up onto the eyelid. And I'm gonna set everywhere else that I put concealer. And those smile lines. Setting right there in the middle of the nose. Now, when I contour my nose, this is gonna help bring a little bit more focus to the center of the nose rather than the outer portion. So I'm gonna go into my favorite part, which is bronzer. I'm gonna be using the, oh, I didn't even tell you what brush I used for the last part. That brush that I used to set my under eye is the Real Techniques contour brush. I don't use it to contour, it's a little bit dense for me. I don't know, maybe I'll try it one day, but it's just my perfect under eye brush. Next, I'm gonna go in with bronzer, and I'm gonna be using my Chocolate Soleil bronzer from Too Faced, one of my favorite bronzers. As you can see, I have had this for like a year now though, so it's lasting a long time, and I do use it every day excessively, as you will see. But I am going in with the number 91 Pro Featherweight powder brush from Sephora collection, and it is huge and so soft. It feels like a cloud. I remember the first time I touched this, I was like, I need to have it. It needs to be mine. So I'm just gonna go into it with this. Like you can see, it's literally the same size as the bronzer. It's huge. Huge. I love it. But it just blends this bronzer so nicely. So as you can see, I'm going in. I'm gonna bronze a tiny little bit on the chest. I'm gonna go in a little bit on the sides of the nose. Just a little bit. Like, I told you I don't play when it comes to bronzer. Like, I wasn't kidding. I go ham with this. Okay. I'm gonna go in and contour. Okay. I'm gonna go back in. You can see this is my contour brush. Okay. This is the Hoola Bronzer brush. It's amazing. It's like the NARS Ita brush, but it's not as expensive. And you get a bronzer when you buy it. And it's just bomb. Takes me like 2 minutes to contour. I love it. I love it, love it. I'm gonna go in back into my contour kit. And I'm just gonna go in with this shade. You can see it's good. Anyways, just kind of dip it in. So I go right from the temple, top of the ear, down to the mouth, but not all the way. Like I kind of just stop at my mid-eye, like somewhere in there. And then I just blend it up in circular motion. Little down on the jawline. If you got like a triple chin, double chin, quadruple chin, do this. Even if you don't, do this. I'm gonna take some of it on my nose. I just go right on the side. I'm just gonna start to create a shadow. And you're gonna see like how deep that shadow is. Same thing on the other side. This is why I love this brush, because I don't have to go in and be like super precise with an eyeshadow brush or whatever. Like it still makes my nose look just how I want. And I'm just gonna take a tiny little bit and bring it up onto the temple, into the hairline, and around my face. I'm gonna go back in with this. I'm not gonna put any excess product on it. I'm just gonna kind of start to like sweep it down from the sides of the nose. And it's just gonna start to dim down the appearance of the crazy amount of contour that we did right there. It's gonna make it look a little bit more natural and blend it into the under eye highlight a little bit more. And I'm just basically like pressing and moving it around. So you're gonna see this side looks a lot better than this side. We Gucci. Once again, I'm just smoothing out any harsh lines that there might be. I'm gonna go back in with my contour brush. Go to the darkest one. I'm just gonna tap it once. I'm gonna focus this color right at the very back. So you're gonna see, just gonna start to define that contour even more, and I'm just blending that up right from there. I'm not taking that one down too far. I'm gonna go in now with some blush. For blush, I'm gonna use NARS Orgasm blush. Now this blush is really expensive, but it's worth every penny. It's a beautiful blush. I find it's flattering literally on every single skin tone. I'm obsessed with it. Next, I'm going to go in with my Morphe M462. Just go right above that contour. Just to give you a little bit of, see how it kind of makes you glowy? Like, oh, I love this blush. Every time I don't use it, I'm like, why didn't I use that today? Next, I'm gonna go into my favorite part, highlight. Actually, probably everybody's favorite part. I'm going in with a new product that I'm obsessed with. If you guys have not seen these, get one, get both. They're beautiful, they're beautiful. So it is the Makeup Forever Pro Fusion Highlight. Oh, it's so good. I have the shade number 2. It's gold, it's beautiful, it's unbelievably pretty. It is talc free, and I'm obsessed. So I'm gonna douse my face in this, not once, but probably like 10 times throughout this video. We'll see. So I'm just gonna go in with my Morphe M310 brush. So I'm going to kind of swipe it down, tap a little bit off, and just gonna go in right. Oh. Just gonna take a moment. Just a quick moment. I just don't understand how a highlight could be so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love it. It's gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. And because I'm dry, I like to be extra and literally highlight everywhere. Like, I want to glow. I put it all over my forehead. Like, I literally highlight my whole face. I swear to God I do on a daily. Especially because I'm using like a matte foundation. I just want to glow. That's all I want to do. Okay. So I'm going to go in and highlight my nose. And for this one, I'm going to use like an eyeshadow brush. This is my Morphe M431 brush. Usually use this to like highlight the inner corners of my eyes. I'm just going to take some of this on here, tap it off, and I'm going to put a tiny little dot right on the tip of brows, like off camera. So I'll probably end up doing that. So there, brows are complete. Okay, now I'm going to go with the eyes. We are going to use, oh, by the way, most of these are Makeup Geek eyeshadows. There's a couple Anastasia ones in here, I think, but Makeup Geek eyeshadows are like my all-time favorite single eyeshadows, like $6. They're amazing. I can't even say enough. Like the blendability, the pigmentation, the color range, like everything is beautiful. Like their foiled eyeshadows are probably my favorite formula of eyeshadow in the entire world. And there are lots of eyeshadows, yo. There are lots. Go in with my Morphe M200 blending crease brush. It's a little bit bigger and it's a little bit more fluffy, so it's really good for that initial color that you put down as your transition. So I'm going to go in with Naked Peach Smoothie, and I'm just going to start to blend that into my crease. Back and forth in windshield wiper motions. And this is going to work as my transition. So it's going to give it a little bit of depth and help all those other colors. So stop recording. But I went in with Creme Brulee right after. And that's also from Makeup Geek. Go in with my Luxie 229 tapered blending brush. And I'm going to take this dark green shade right here at the bottom. This one is called Enchanted Forest from Makeup Geek. And I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to start to blend this into the outer corner. And up into the crease. And it will start to build up just the way you want it. I have MAC 242, and I'm going to go in with the shade. It's called Jester. It is one of their foiled eyeshadows. And I'm going to pack that all over the lid. Just so pigmented. Just blending those two together. I'm just gonna go in with some eyeliner, and I'm gonna do this off camera because your girl's probably gonna struggle today. Okay, eyeliner on the top is done. Looks like that. I just did a little baby wing to this, but I'm gonna take the Makeup Forever Aqua XL pencil in the shade M10 or M10. It's my favorite thing to line my waterline with. Does not smudge at all. It's amazing. It's black. Just looks so good. It's the only thing that doesn't make me look like a raccoon throughout the day. I'm obsessed. I'm just gonna go back in with those shades that I used on my lid. The Peach Smoothie on my Morphe M113 brush with that Enchanted Forest, that dark green. I'm just gonna pop that right on the outer corner of the bottom lash line. So my camera was being a doink again. Yeah, stupid camera. I finished my eyes with some Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara on the top and bottom, and I overlined my lips with the stripped down liner from MAC, and I'm just going in with ColourPop Chi liquid lipstick. So that is it for this look. Thank you guys so much for watching my first YouTube video. It was so nice talking and getting ready with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So please subscribe and like my video if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next one.